please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Council President Levon is excused, he's out of town, so I'm going to call to order the regular council meeting of November 10th, 2025. We'll start with the roll call. Ballot is excused. Gerhardstein?
Here.
Jaworski?
Here.
Koski? Here. Levon is excused. Deloto is also excused. Thielman?
Here.
All right, so the first order of business is to do an election of council president pro tem.
Also move to elect Randy Hartstein as council president pro tem.
All right, so motion by councilperson Thielman and seconded by councilperson Koski to elect councilperson Gerhardstein as the council president pro tem for the November 10th, 2025 meeting. Any discussion? All right, Gerhardstein?
Yes.
Jaworski?
Yes.
Koski? Yes. Thielman?
Yes.
Okay.
We need to approve the council minutes from October 27th.
I'll make a motion to adopt the minutes as presented from the October 27th, 2025 regular council meeting.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Thielman, seconded by Councilman Jaworski to adopt the city council meeting minutes of October 27th, 2025. Discussion? Sandy, can you please call the roll?
Gerhardstein?
Yes.
Jaworski?
Yes.
Koski? Yes. Thielman?
Yes.
Reports and communication from the Mayor, Safety Director.
Thank you, Council President Pro Tem. Good evening, everyone. First, I'd like to say thank you. I'm looking forward to serving the city of Wickliffe for 4 more years and thanking everybody for putting their trust in me to move the city forward along with all of you. All right, Veterans Day. Many cities, offices, they're going to be closed tomorrow in honor of Veterans Day. Thank you to all the veterans for your service to our country. Police and fire 24/7 will be here, but other city offices will not be available till November 11th. They will be back to serve residents on Wednesday. Leaf piles. So one of the things is some residents or resident properties, they're putting really minute leaf piles that kind of hold up the service department a little bit because they want to get to as many houses as they can, as many times as they can. So please, I urge, if it's super small, to just put it in your Kimball container would really be appreciative so they can hit, like I said, as many as they possibly can throughout the city. And then finally, so it's come to my attention that a lot of people have expressed concern that I have not been vocal enough regarding my support on the school levy. So I want to be clear. I have always supported school levies by voting for them. That's what I personally do. That's how I was raised. My parents, my grandparents always told me to vote for them as they did when their kids weren't in school. At the same time, though, as the mayor of this city, I recognize everybody's circumstances are different and they're unique. And I respect everybody, you know, in America, we all are entitled to our own opinion. And I can't tell people how to vote. I don't know individual households' finances. I just do know how important it is that we have our own school system, and I want to see the school continue to thrive. I really do. So I just wanted to share my personal opinion, how I vote. But again, everybody is entitled to their opinion and their finances to, they have to get the facts, do the research, and then form their own opinion. And I just I remain committed to supporting our schools in every way that I can possible, and I will continue to respect the right of others that make their own choices, and that's all I have.
Any questions for the Mayor, Safety Director? Thank you, Mayor. Communications from the Director of Law.
Nothing to report, Mr. Council Pro Tem.
Any questions for the Law Director? Thank you. Communications from the Council President. I don't think he had any, and neither do I. Amendments or additions to the agenda? Okay, we'll move on to reports from the administrators. Police Chief Bush.
Thank you, Council President Hartstein.
going on. I have nothing further to add to my report that is submitted. Thanks.
Any questions for the police chief? Thank you, Chief. Chief Grossman.
Thank you, Council President Pro Tem Hartstein. The only thing I'd like to add is we've had a number of fires in surrounding communities, one Sunday in Willoughby and other communities around with the weather turning cold. So just a good public notice, if you haven't had your furnace serviced, make sure your smoke detector batteries have been changed, carbon monoxide detectors. We have programs in the fire department to assist if you don't have a smoke detector or carbon monoxide detector, but everyone needs to make sure everything's working properly as everything gets cold and furnaces are starting to run and run consistently. So that's it.
Any questions for the fire chief? Thank you, Chief. The finance director is excused. City engineer.
Hi, I'm George Stevens. I'm representing Verdantis and Pete Verminka. He submitted his report and nothing to add to his submitted report.
Any questions for the city engineer? Thank you, sir. Service Director Krofcheck.
Thank you, Council President Pro Tem Hartstein. I have nothing to add to my report submitted.
Any questions for the service director? Councilperson Jaworski.
I would have asked this of Pete, but since he's not here, I know you've been also dealing with the State Route 84 project as well. There are a couple spots that I've noticed where there's no curb, where they knocked the concrete curb out and it was never replaced. Is that something that's on a punch list to do, or they're just leaving it for us to take care of next year?
No, we spoke to him about certain parts of that, especially even where all the water's lying on the road still.
Mhm.
So they still have to come back and do all grindings in the areas, and then also the curbs, we've also specified that we want them to get done.
Okay.
You said there are a few that, I saw one out over here.
Yep.
It's about 4 foot long, completely gone, so.
Okay. Is there a time frame for that, or is this something that is realistically, since we're here now, almost middle of November, asphalt plant's closing soon, that they're talking it's going to have to be a next year thing?
Well, we'll see. They probably can still do concrete because they can do an additive to that. So, they do curb and stuff. So we'd be able to probably figure that out, especially with the curbs. Hopefully they don't have to dig into the asphalt too much to do those.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
Any other questions for the service director? Thank you, sir. Building Commissioner, excuse me, Capra.
Thank you.
I got it.
Mr. DeHartstein.
Thank you, Councilman. I do not have anything else to add to my report.
Does anybody have any questions for the building commissioner? Councilman Jaworski.
Do you know any update on the Premier building? Is that, it looks like I'm guessing by all the windows being open, have finished with the asbestos abatement at this point?
I'm not 100% sure. I was going to make some calls today and ask them, and I just never got around to it. I'll get an answer this week for you. I'll let you know.
Thank you.
But I don't believe that they're not on track. I think it's going to be coming soon.
Okay.
Mayor, did you want to add something?
Yeah, so Premier, they had more asbestos than normal. I think I might have said something last time. They said November, I'm saying December, but it's coming down a little bit more, but I asked them, I want to know when a date they're actually going to hit the excavators and start knocking the walls down completely. He said he will let me know when they get to that point. Also, Lenora Pikus, she will be our building inspector, and she starts on November 17th, which will be next Monday. Very excited, fully certified. And all her certifications, the building department is now solid. We led great interviews, and Dino is kind of excited, though he doesn't. But we got a winner. She's really gonna add to this department, so just wanted to welcome her and let you guys know that she's a new addition to our team.
You said next Monday, Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
Thank you.
Any other questions for the building commissioner? Thank you, sir. Recreation Director Stopp's been excused, so we'll go to audience participation. This portion of the meeting is intended for the audience to address the council and the mayor, not the directors. Anyone wishing to address council must use their microphone as the meetings are streamed on YouTube. They must be acknowledged and give their name and address for the clerk's record and will be given a 5-minute maximum for their comments. Would anybody like to address city council? Would anybody like to address city council? We will mark audience participation closed. Any committee reports? Commission reports? Seeing there's no old business, we'll move to new business. Council's appointment to the CRA Housing Council.
No, council has to appoint someone.
I will I'll make a motion, we accept Mr. Mike Fishwick to appoint to the CRA Housing Council.
Mr. Pro Tem, Michael Fishwick was appointed by the plan.
Okay, I'm sorry, that's what I thought we were talking
No,
about.
council needs to, I believe it's Mr. Neil Slavy is going to be moving, and he and Jeff Butler were the council appointments, so since he's leaving, council will need to appoint someone, so we can do that at the next meeting.
Okay, I'm sorry, now I understand what you're saying. Council needs to come up with an appointment for the CRA Housing. I understand. I'm sorry, Sid.
That's okay.
Do we just want to table that to the next meeting?
Yes.
Or does somebody have an appointment?
No.
Say, we're just gonna move that to, hold that till the next meeting when we have a full council.
Okay, perfect, thank you.
On to ordinances.
First ordinance is ordinance number 2025-47. I will read the title, but unfortunately, because zoning change require 2/3 vote, I'll have to table it till next meeting.
What, can you, just explain that to the people that are watching? It requires 2/3 or 5 members of council to approve that, and since there's only 4 here tonight, we can't pass quite a few of the legislation that's on the
Correct.
no emergency measures or,
Anything by emergency or zoning changes have to be 2/3 of the people elected to council, so it has to be 5 at least, and we don't have enough for votes on any of those. So anything that is an emergency becomes first reading tonight, can still be on emergency next meeting. This one just has to be tabled till next time. Anything that's on 3rd reading, we do have enough of a quorum. to
This one
still
says
vote.
3rd reading, huh?
It is the 3rd reading, but the zoning change specifically requires 2/3 vote. So that's one of the few ordinances that requires that. I still read the title. An ordinance amending the City of Wickliffe zone map referred to in section 134180 of the Wickliffe Codified Ordinances rezoning one parcel owned by the Rabbinical College of Telshi Yeshiva in Wickliffe, Ohio. That will be tabled until next meeting. This is a standard ordinance on 3rd reading, ordinance number 2025-49, an ordinance amending sections of chapter 1315 commercial manufacturing and industrial districts of the codified ordinance of the City of Wickliffe, Ohio. This is the 3rd reading.
Adoption.
Second.
motion by Councilwoman Koski, seconded by Councilman Thielman to adopt ordinance number 2025-49 as written. Discussion? Sandy, could you please call the roll?
Gerhardstein.
Yes.
Jaworski.
Yes.
Kowski.
Yes.
Thielman.
Yes.
Ordinance passes.
Ordinance number 2025-50 amended, an ordinance adopting a cybersecurity policy for the City of Wickliffe, Ohio. This is also the 3rd reading.
Adoption.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Thielman, seconded by Councilwoman Koski to adopt ordinance number 2025-50 amended as presented. Discussion? Sandy, can you please call the roll?
Gerhardstein.
Yes.
Jaworski.
Yes.
Kowski.
Yes.
Thielman.
Yes.
Ordinance passes.
Ordinance number 2025-51, an ordinance amending certain sections of Chapter 935 sewer regulations and rates of the codified ordinance of the City of Wickliffe, Ohio, and declaring an emergency. However, this will be on first reading because we don't have enough council members to suspend the rules.
Well, I mean, we can still put it on second, just in case something happens down the road. If we don't move it to second,
Yeah, we can still move it to second.
yeah, we can still keep it on the emergency.
Mhm. Yeah, we can still have the emergency clause for the second reading, so we can still, yeah, exactly right, yeah. Ordinance number 2025-52, an ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of Wickliffe, Ohio to enter into a participation agreement with the Lake County Board of Commissioners for the provision of a comprehensive health care plan for certain employees of the city and declaring an emergency. Again, this will remain on emergency the next meeting. Ordinance number 2025-53, an ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of Wickliffe, Ohio to enter into a contract with Reliance Standard Life Insurance Company for the provision of life insurance coverage for certain employees of the city and declaring an emergency, and this will remain on emergency at the next meeting. Ordinance number 2025-54, an ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of Wickliffe, Ohio to enter into a contract with MetLife Vision for the provision of vision care benefits for certain employees of the city and declaring an emergency, and it will remain on emergency at the next meeting. Ordinance number 2025-55, an ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of Wickliffe, Ohio to enter into a contract with MetLife Dental for the provision of dental benefits coverage for certain employees of the city and declaring an emergency, and it will remain on emergency next meeting.
Any resolutions? Other legislation?
Council President, I'm not sure if we're supposed to put, have a finance committee meeting.
I'm calling that next. Got it. Miscellaneous, call a finance meeting on November 17th at 7 p.m. to discuss the temporary and the budget for 2026. Yep.
On miscellaneous, I just want to welcome Councilman Ward 2, Justin Ball, elect, right? So, welcome and, get to know your peers.
Yes, sir.
On the CRA committee, can a council person sit on that, or does it have to be?
I will check and let you know.
Because I'd be interested.
Okay.
Anything else on miscellaneous? Entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Councilman Jaworski, seconded by Councilwoman Koski to adjourn the meeting. Discussion? Sandy, would you please call the roll?
Gerhardstein.
Yes.
Jaworski.
Yes.
Kowski.
Yes.
Thielman.
Yes.
Nice.